Welcome to my Ireland packing video, and so I did Patrick, I did Kerry Camino, and I did the Bray Celtic Camino coastal route. On Patrick, I didn't carry all of this with me, but for the Kerry Camino I did, and for the Bray Camino I actually left a little bit of stuff to my friend's house because I knew that I wouldn't need them in the next year, I would say probably. So if we start with the big three, so we start with, oh, my tent got stuck. We start with a tent. I have a Bunfus tent for 2 people. It's only this big and it weighs like 700 grams. Inside of the tent I actually have my tent stakes, and I have like a footprint, so just a little piece of plastic that goes under the tent, so it doesn't really protect from anything really, but it's meant to protect if there is anything sharpy things, so it doesn't break the bottom of the tent. It will break the footprint instead. Then I have my backpack. It's Gossamer Gear Mariposa 60, so 60 liter. I have my Carjonquieros, so the Bears Trail, and my Finnish flag in there, so everyone know where I'm from and everyone know where I've been hiking. In this one I have a little pouch on that thing, I don't know what it's called, but that's where I had my water bottle, and then I had another pouch on the other side so I can have snacks or anything really I want. So the backpack, it's ultralight. Inside of the backpack I have this 70 liter dry bag. This is just like it says Bluefield, but it's a knockoff brand from AliExpress. Will do the trick. So let's say if it rains, at least I have the backpack and the dry bag to cover my stuff, so hopefully nothing will get wet then. Then I have my little fanny bag, bum bag, hip belt, whatever you want to call it. It has my social media name, so Mimukka, and usually in here I would have my phone, passport if I'm abroad, wallet, and maybe power bank, earphones. So I just wear this with the backpack. Then the sleeping system, I have this, I know sleeping mattress isn't really one of the big trees, but I have Thermarest Neo Air sleeping mattress. Inside of it I have pump sack, so you just blow air in it and you push it inside of the sleeping mattress, and that's the way how you feel it. Then I have a little survival emergency blanket, just in case if I get too cold in the night time, so I can just wear that over me as well. The R value on a sleeping mattress, it's 6.9, so you can wear it or you can use it in the winter time as well. As my sleeping bag, I have this like a waist size sleeping bag. It's Y by Nordisk, and I had this one, and then I had my puffy jacket from Marmot. This one is 800 fill or queen or whatever, but I think this one is actually a real down jacket, and this one is synthetic, but this one is 600 queen and this one is 800. So that's what I use for sleeping. And then also for sleeping I have my luxury items, so I have my Hike and Tour inflatable travel pillow, and it has a strap, so you can just strap it around the sleeping mattress and it should stay quite still. It's really good. Also, what I realized after I did the Kerry Camino, that inside of my sleeping mattress I had left my other travel pillow, so the pillow looks like that, and this is just a cover for the pillow. I left it in Ireland because I personally don't like this pillow. Sorry, claim it. But yeah, I had the extra weight of this one because I didn't check my sleeping mattress before I went. I know, stupid thing, there could have been a hole or something, but didn't do it. Anyway, next, I have my hiking poles. They're from Trespass, the Struder, and my little tips from Decathlon. I always carry my hiking poles because first of all, I find it easier to walk with them, and I can't put up my tent without them. So my tent is ultralight, and it's based on that I don't need the different tent stakes because I have my hiking poles as the stakes. So if I lose or break my hiking poles, can't get the tent up. So as my drinking system, I have my 2-liter water pouch from Knock, NCONC, and so you just put water in here from up here, then you open the lid, you attach your My Platypus quick draw water filter in it, and then I have the dirty water up here, and then I open the lid down here and I just roll it straight to my bottle. I had this in Spain with me. So that's pretty much my water system. And with this one, the bottle, I actually did have a straw thing on it because last summer when I was in Karhunkierres, Kuusama, it was handy when I had my bottle here, and then I just kept drinking from there. But now, since the Camino, I have actually started to use electrolytes. So the electrolytes doesn't really work with the straw. It's just there's too much pressure on it and it starts leaking. But I carried the straw just in case. Next, my cooking system. So I have this little pouch, and inside of it I basically have my whole cooking system. I have my pot. It has this thing, and it also has a thing so you can carry up there. So it's a 500 milliliter pot. It has a lid, and it's again knockoff brand from AliExpress. And inside of it I have this BRS knockoff brand from AliExpress. Everything is just knockoff brands from AliExpress. So I have my little 25-gram stove. It works. Like for the small pot, it actually works, and I don't need it to be any bigger because I'm basically just boiling water because all of my food are hiker meals. So I just have the bag. I pour the hot water in it and let it soak, and that's it. Then I have a little lighter inside of it, and I have this 100-gram gas. I actually didn't have this one in Ireland. I had like nearly this big gas. It was 230 grams, so 300 gram with the actual can. But yeah, most of my cooking system, mostly. If I have like this size of gas but bigger, 230, it still fits inside of it. It's a little bit taller, so I always carry my gas inside of my pot. And then inside of the pot I have this little microfiber towel, so I can just, after I have finished eating, I can just dry it with this one. Then I have this, it's a titanium spoon, like a long spoon, so it works with the hiker meals really well, and because it's titanium, it's ultra light. Then as my luxury item, I had this Sea to Summit, I think this one is Delta, just like a thermocup if I want to eat and drink at the same time. So I also did my protein shake inside of this one. Obviously can't shake it. I used my spoon to mix it. And then I had this tub filled with sugar and cinnamon for my porridge. And I had a little bit of salt to add a little flavor on the food. Then as my electronics, I had this microphone that has like 3-meter long cable. I didn't use it because it's just when I'm walking, it's not handy to have the cables everywhere, and it's just like the phone speaker is good enough for me because I'm not professional. I'm just doing it just for fun. I'm doing all of this YouTube thing just for fun, so I don't need a microphone. Then I had my Bluetooth earphones just to listen music. And a mistake that I did, because I was supposed to walk the Dingle Way and the Wicklow Way. And in the Dingle Way, I was supposed to walk 6 days without having anywhere to charge. So I had 2 power banks. One is 6,000 milliampere. That would have been for my watch and my earphones. And this one is Anchor. It's 20,000 milliampere. And this would have been just to charge my phone. So they are heavy. And I had 2 of them. So yay. And then I also had my selfie stick stand thing where the phone is at the moment, so I can't show it to you. Next, my toilet system. So obviously I have my Ziploc bag with duct tape around it or over it, whatever, so I can put my toilet paper in here, dirty toilet paper, because leave no trace. You don't want to leave your toilet paper in nature. You bring it always back, okay? You bring it always back. So I had that, and then I had another Ziploc bag with my toilet paper in it, so that it doesn't get wet or anything. I have my poop scoop. So basically with this one, you don't touch your poop with this one. I know everyone thinks because it's a poop scoop, you touch your poop with it. No. So when you need to do your poo, you dig a hole on the ground, okay? Then you do your poo, then you cover it with this one. So basically, this one, you use it for the ground, not for the poop. And then the toilet paper, you bring it with you. It doesn't matter if it's a Ziploc bag or not. It could be just a small Pringles tub, whatever. So when you get to town or village or anywhere, you just throw them in the bin then. Yeah. Then I had loads of these Sabbath things. So these are individually packed disinfectant wipes. I think I had one for each day. Well, they don't weigh that much, but still, too much weight. Then I had my Sea to Summit Wilderness Wash Pocket Soap. So basically there are sheets, tiny sheets inside of here, and you take the sheet in your hand and then a little bit of water and it will turn into a soap and dissolve and everything is clean. And then I had this tiny towel from Mountain Warehouse, so when I wash my hands, I can just dry them or dry my face if there's a little stream or something where I want to wash my face. Anything for it's for anything basically. Then I had hand sanitizer, just in a little clippy thing so you can hang it on from your backpack. And sorry, I had baby wipes. This one is a packet of 15 and I had 3 of these. So I suppose I count them like 2 or 3 per day. I had like, this one is a sensitive one, then I had just a normal one, and then I had one deo one, so kind of a, I don't know if it's meant to like remove the deodorant or if it's meant to be a deodorant, but anyway, yeah, I had 3 of them with me. Absolutely pointless. Then I had a little deodorant with me, with the wipes. Yes, I know, I always pack too much. I had Itch Relief Roll-On from Dermasil. I'm not sure if I had mosquito repellent. I may have. It doesn't matter if I did. Too much weight. If I did, well, in fairness though, there was loads of midges on the first night, so I actually did use this one a little bit. I have sun cream SPF 50 stick from Dermasil and lip balm SPF 30 stick from Boots Sultan. I think I may have had like a 50 milliliter spray sun cream with me as well, because I packed too much. Now, before you judge me with all of my toiletries and stuff, I have to say that yes, after the 6 days in Dingle Way, I would have stayed in a hotel or hostel or something like that, so there probably would have been soap and stuff to wash my hair and stuff. But after that, I was supposed to stay at my friend's house for a few days. Obviously, they probably did have a shampoo and stuff. But then after that, after I walked the Wicklow Way, I was supposed to stay in Dublin for 2 nights maybe. So they probably wouldn't have had anything. So I had shampoo and conditioner. These are only 30 milliliter. But I carried them with me just for the last night, even though I could have bought the travel size from Dublin, but shh, don't tell anyone. I like to carry all the weight. So shampoo, conditioner, I had 30 milliliter conditioner spray for hair, and I had a big comb. I like this one better than the small one. Then I had toothpaste tablets, because they are not my favorite thing to use, I have to say that, but they are handy. You take only as much as you need, so 2 per day, and you basically, you put them in your mouth, you bite them a little bit, let them get mixed with your saliva. I know, disgusting, but it works. Or you can maybe wet your toothbrush a little bit, and then, anyway, they work, and I had my toothbrush with me. Then I also carried a shaver or razor, or whatever thing you call it, just in case if I want to shave my legs and armpits when I get to the hotel and between hikes or in Dublin, because in Dublin I went to see the Riverdance, so I probably would have wanted to look decent over there. And I had a small face cream that I probably didn't use too much, and I had my aloe gel just to use as a after sun and body lotion. I think I had another body lotion with me as well, probably because I carry all the weight. I had this thing called Kypakkos, so basically if lots of bees will bite you and you get allergic reaction, it helps before you actually get to the hospital or something. It's basically, it's for a snake called gu. We have them in Finland. If they bite you, you're meant to take these, but actually there is no clinical proof that these help. So if the snake bites you, you shouldn't take these. But you can use these for basically allergic reaction. We take that. I had my vitamins in a small little thing. Then I had a small wallet. I had medium-sized towel because when I stay in a hostel in Dublin, I can't really get away with like, I don't think I actually had this one. I think I had the size smaller. So I would have had a towel, maybe this, maybe this size. I had this on a Camino. Yeah, I actually think I had the smaller one in Dublin, because I was thinking if I dry myself in the shower and get dressed in the shower, I don't need a big one. Yeah, then I had umbrella. It's a ultralight umbrella that is SPF 50. It was raining, so I was using it as an umbrella. Then I had the Luca tape. I had actually more over there, but I have used this in Lapland and in Ireland. Cork ball. Then I think I had this little pocket knife. So it looks like a key, and yeah, it's a pocket knife just in case. And I have this small Ziploc bag. I have sewing kit, plasters, tent and sleeping mattress, like a tiny repair thing, elastic bands for hair, and few earpods, Q-tips. Then I had S-hook just for showers in the hostels, so I can have my stuff hanging over there. I had these tiny foldable scissors from Fiskars. It's a Finnish brand, really handy. It packs in a tiny space, and I think you are meant to allow to bring these as your hand luggage. Few safety pins, more like for drying clothes if I need to wash them. Then I had 2 hand warmers. I actually left these back in Ireland, but I had 2 hand warmers if I get too cold during a night time. Didn't use them. Then I had this stasher bag. I'm not sure. I think I may have had stuff inside of it, or maybe it was just for, could have been for food. Let's say if I don't want to cook the whole bag, I can just put half of it here and cook half of the bag. Maybe. I had guy line as clothesline, rope, whatever, so I can hang up my clothes if I need to wash them somewhere. And I had this small 10-liter foldable backpack from Decathlon. I had this when I went up to Patrick, so I had my water and snacks in here. Then what weighs so much was this big, I think it's Carrymore. It's a 90-liter, like a duffel bag, packable duffel bag. And I carried that with me just so that I can pack my backpack in there, because I packed my tent on the top of my backpack, so it actually wouldn't have been there after it had been in the plane, because my bag, I checked in my bag because it was too heavy and too big and blah blah blah. So in order to have everything with me, I had this bag with me. I know, too much weight. But I did have that in Karhunkierros with me last summer. Then I had my sleeping mask this way. It's a really good one. It's from AliExpress as well. I love it. I wear it pretty much every single night. And then I had my earplugs that I can't see anywhere at the moment, but just 1 pair of earplugs. Any earplugs will do for the hostels. Then I had my sunglasses from Decathlon. And what I carried extra weight, again, not that they're too heavy, but I carried 2 extra pairs of insoles. So I had the one inside of my shoes, and I had 2 pairs. This is only 1 pair. The other pair I threw away after my hike in Lapland. Now, shoes. So I had these Ultra Lone Peak 6 shoes, I had the same pair in Spain. After Spain, I tossed the shoes away because I had been walking them with them pretty much for 1,000 kilometers, so their lifespan was gone. But the shoelaces are the same. I changed the shoelaces to orange to match with the bottom of the shoe, and just in case if someone else has the same shoes, at least mine are personalized. However you pronounce the words. So shoes, and I didn't bring 4 pairs of shoes. My second pair of shoes were flip-flops, just the cheap ones from Primark, as the camp shoes. Or well, I did walk with those in Cork city centre when I got to Cork. So in my case, no shame, I can walk with anything on anywhere. Then my walking clothes. So I was wearing my hat. It's a good hat. It's from Tierra. And then I had my SPF 50 buff. So basically in a sunny weather or hot weather, it's a really good trick that you actually soak this in a cold water and then you put it around your neck. And hold on a second. When it's in your neck like this, then with the part that's against your back of your neck, when that kind of gets warm or dry, you just flip it around a little bit and you keep doing this during the day, and when it's actually dry, then you just soak it again and it will keep you cool. Then I had this sports bra from Caritra, just like no padding, nothing, just sports bra. My socks, I had my Injinjis, yes, Injinji toe socks or toe liners, whatever you want to call them. And then I had Darn Tough merino wool socks. Yeah, I had these in Spain. It works out. I kind of like my walking style to be turquoise, so I have my turquoise hat. Then I have these socks. Then I have my merino wool t-shirt from Honor. And that's all the turquoise. My towel is turquoise, but it doesn't count. But still, I kind of like to have the color theme. Oh, and of course, my shoes. It's nice. I like turquoise, and it suits me. That's it. Then I had a pair of just normal underwear from Primark. I had this salmon half zip, could have been Comet or something like that, but just basically like a black half zip sports top. And then I had these salmon they're actually winter running tights. So I think the inside of them is brushed a little bit, but because these went through Spain and Ireland with me, like, they work in the summer. I can wear them in the summer as well because I'm a cold person. Then I did have my ultralight shorts from Decathlon that I had in Spain as well with me. I think I have packed them away already. But yeah, as my sleeping clothes, I had North Outdoor Sensitive 250. So basically they have the inside is 100% bamboo and the outside is 100% merino wool. Then I had the same from North Outdoor Sensitive 250. Top, the same, bamboo inside, merino wool outside. I had this merino wool top from Supernatural, and then boxers from Supernatural. I kind of like to sleep loose when I'm sleeping, so that's why I have my sleeping underwear. And then I had this kind of mid-weight merino wool socks from Mountain Warehouse. I don't think these are 100% merino wool, but anyway, they work as sleeping clothes. And I know these are actually meant for walking, but I worn them while I was sleeping. Tipless sun gloves, just because the nights were kind of cold and I was a little bit chilly and I had nothing in my hands and I didn't want to sleep my hands in my pockets, so I was wearing the gloves. Then worked out. Spare clothes, I had Drop of Mindfulness bra, and I have a spare knickers or undies, underwears, whatever, and spare socks liners, toe socks, and spare Darn Tough merino wool socks. I'm pretty sure that was it. So judge me as much as you want. Please don't leave any comments if you want to judge me. Just judge me inside of your head. I know there is a lot of like stupid stuff with me, extra stuff, extra weight, and then if you think that I packed all of this, I still had packed food for 8 days. So I had like my hiker meals for 8 days. Then I had my snacks for 8 days. Then I had my breakfast and lunches for 8 days, so porridge and soup. Then I had just general snacks, like that I hadn't counted that one per day. They were just like any day. Then I had coffee for maybe 8 days. Then I had protein powder, a bag of protein powder for 8 days. So yeah, I kind of learned that it was too much, because instead of walking for 179 kilometers, I managed to walk only 57 kilometers. The last day, or the Bray Camino, I had all of this with me, and I did have those hiker meals with me as well. But when you walk 32 kilometers in one day, it's not as bad as carrying all of that for 8 days. So we have learned, and on my next packing video you can see that I have actually managed to not get rid of stuff but pack less. Oh, look, I found my headband. So I had my headband, SPF 50 buff headband with me. Anyway, thanks for watching. You can also check my packing list from lighterpack.com. I will link that down below. And I hope you will enjoy of my Kerry Camino videos. See you later. Bye.